Now, given corporate media has been so busy running with wall-to-wall coverage of the Biden family cabal potentially receiving up to $10 million from foreign companies and individuals, a legitimately impeachable offense, it's understandable they had no time to cover this other story. The Journal of Evaluation in Clinical Practice published a remarkable commentary last week by someone who's been outspoken on COVID, Dr. John Ioannidis, titled, "What Did COVID-19 Really Teach Us About Science, Evidence, and Society?" Well, about science? Well, we don't really follow it anymore. Evidence? Who needs evidence? You just go with whatever your gut tells you or how you can tyrannically rule people. And society? Unfortunately, we live with a lot of lemmings. Anyway, that's my take on it, but let's see what he had to say. The balanced article begins by praising some pandemic successes, but quickly turns to the downsides, correctly noting that the consequences for education, healthcare, small businesses, social life, and democratic politics itself were often disastrous. As a result, shocking disparities in health outcomes are now appearing. Life expectancy for men in London's affluent neighborhoods is 18 years longer than for those in poor areas. After setting the stage, Ioannidis and his co-authors make their central point, which after you hear it will explain why maybe mainstream corporate pharma media hasn't been reporting on it. And I quote, "Now add the uncertain but plausible possibility that COVID-19 was itself the product of biomedical science, and an apparently outrageous consequence becomes unescapable. Science itself may have become a threat to overall health population. It is hardly irrational that an increasing proportion of the dissatisfied public is wondering whether truth and the path to a healthier world must lie somewhere else than within prestigious journals and celebrities at the science policy communication interface." In case you missed that, and I repeat, let's run that again. Science itself may have become a threat to overall population health. Amen, brother. Now, some of you will say, the expert's a threat? Really? I applaud John's courage for saying the quiet part out loud. Ioannidis' comment was also particularly timely in light of the Sunday Times lengthy weekend expose of fresh evidence of COVID origins as a Chinese military bioweapon, which most of you will know up until about 10 minutes ago made you a conspiracy theorist, vaccine denier, science denier, and an all-around enemy of the state, putting you on the domestic terrorism watch list if you even uttered those thoughts or words. For those of you who didn't know it, Dr. Ioannidis is a highly credentialed and accomplished scientist, something rare these days, who among other notable accomplishments was the only reliable source during the pandemic of the real COVID infection fatality rate and did the impossible. Yes, he did, folks. He survived the cancellation wars. Now, thank God, it's his turn to pass judgment on the past 3 years of madness, and in doing so, Ioannidis and other thoughtful scientists like him have launched the first salvo in the next phase of the ongoing war against the expert class, recapturing science from politics, hopefully. I put a link in the notes section to his full commentary. Please check it out. It's well worth reading. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I do appreciate it. Please post any comments you have in the comment section. You can also follow me on my Rumble and my Locals account, and I will see you next time.